Well, it's the dark half of the year, and as a practicing witch, that means I am legally obligated to share with you a small selection of my favorite witchy books, Slewfoot by Brom. This is currently my second read through. In this book, we follow our main character, Abatha, in colonial New England, and things are going about as well for her as you would expect a hot headed, outspoken woman living in a puritanical society to go. That is until she befriends an ancient spirit of the woods that has just been reawakened. Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin. In this book, we follow newlywed Rosemary Woodhouse as she moves into her dream New York City apartment at the Bramford with her husband Guy. As the couple settles in, they become acquainted with their eccentric elderly neighbors, Roman and Minnie Castevet. From there, Rosemary becomes increasingly more afraid and paranoid about how aggressively they begin to insert themselves into her life. It's a great read if you're more interested in the kind of satanic panic brand of witchcraft stories. Bunny by Mona Awad. In this book, we follow Samantha, who is a struggling university student who is in a highly selective MFA program and is on the brink of losing her scholarship and is also trapped in a writing cohort with this obnoxiously eclectic twee little clique, and they all have this like hive mind and refer to each other as Bunny. Things kind of take a turn for Sam when she is invited to one of the Bunny's famous smut salon parties, and despite the protestations of her one and only friend Ava, she finds herself intrigued enough to show up at their front door and participate. The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. In it, we follow Emmanuelle as she navigates this super strict, kind of puritanical society where the prophet's word is law. One night, she accidentally stumbles into the dark wood that surrounds her town of Bethel, where four dark and powerful witches were murdered by the ancestors of the town. Super creepy witches give her some insight and knowledge into her parentage, into the history of the town, and it just makes Emmanuel question everything. After the Forest by Kel Woods. In it, we follow Hansel and Gretel, Hans and Greta, as they are referred to in here, to adulthood, and we catch up with how they're doing, which is not great. Hans is deep into gambling debt and stands to lose the house that they both share. That is, unless Greta can save it with her baking. Because wouldn't you know, she happens to have a magical book that has a killer recipe for gingerbread in it that is so addictive. It's almost like witchcraft. Please let me know what you thought of these books if you've read them before, and give me your best witchy reads. Stay magical, my love.